It was only in the early 1920s that a number of expeditions to Southwest Africa, later Namibia, improved my situation. The winter of 1924 and an aspirin bottle with a grey-white concentrate from Leidenburg, arriving with the post, brought about the big change which I so fervently hoped for. In the accompanying letter, Dunn, a lawyer, asks if the concentrate could possibly be platinum. It came from the farm Maandagshoek, a place where, in 1904, I had already done some prospecting work. Within 3 days, I was on the farm. On the 12th of August, we could confirm the presence of platinum in the layer rocks. My proposal was that we name it the Lombard Reef after the owner of the farm, but my partners immediately opposed me and decided that it would be called the Merensky Reef. Later, it was determined that the reef was 300 kilometers long and that it was the largest platinum reserve in the world. My need for a permanent home became more urgent, and in 1929 the memories of Westphalia, a farm to boast about in the Mokubaskloof area, which I had seen 25 years previously, became stronger. What I saw during my visit differs completely from the one that existed in 1904. Years of negligence had claimed its toll, but with the right management the damages could be rectified. It took 10 years to rehabilitate and build the farm up into a model productive estate, which made it 70 years later still internationally famous for its avocados, forestry, scientific approach and ecologically friendly farming methods. The architect Gerard Moerdijk was elected on the council of the university, and thus began a new conjuncture of circumstances that would have a great influence on the future of the library. A visit to the Zimbabwe ruins, the discovery of Mapungubwe and the university's role in the excavations done there, and a visit to Egypt made a great impact on Moerdijk. The requests for a Voortrekker monument on the campus became stronger. The rector, Mr. K. Schmidt, and the secretary, Mr. F. S. Stein, started a fundraising campaign for a new library. They realized that if they could not start with a large donation by some well-known donor, they would find it difficult to convince other people to donate money. It was then that the rector asked Professor P.R. Scoren, a friend of mine, to approach me for such a donation. It was a very hesitant Scoren who contacted me, and my immediate willingness left him completely at a loss of words. We decided upon an amount of £500 per annum for a period of 5 years, but later realized that a once-off payment of £10,000 would carry much more weight. In recognition, the rector offered to name the building after me. The second largest donor was the Jewish community, and in acknowledgement for this, Moerdijk included the Star of David in the screen around the gallery in his design. General Jan Smuts laid the cornerstone on the 11th of October 1937 and referred to my donation as a princely amount. In designing the new building, Moerdijk markedly applied the African and especially the Zimbabwean influence. It is visible in the use of granite from Africa, the zigzag motif as the symbol of water, and the fertility in the African culture, the crocodile as a water figure, and the bird as a symbol of space, symbolizing the freedom and creativity of the author. Moerdijk did not want to say anything about the symbolism of the baboons, and it was decided that it was just his way of bringing some humor into the serious building.